Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ. It's a Monday morning and I am actually recording this on a Monday morning because I didn't get it done ahead of time, and that's okay. Deal It Up Challenge Day. So I've decided to go with just 3 prompts again today. So I'm using 2 of my original set and then this red pack here. So let's do a card pull and see what we're going to work with today. So if you're new to this challenge, welcome. So glad to have you along. Do hop in and play along with us. I'd love to have more people joining in, and I'd love to see what you do if you do this challenge. You can tag on social media using the hashtag DealItUpChallenge, and then I can find what you make. Okay, so our first prompt today is a tag. Nice, we always need more tags, don't we? Pop them in your journal, pop them in a journal you're making, even pop them into a little happy mail or with a card or on a present instead of a card. Like, there's just so many ways you can use a tag. Okay, second prompt. So for all my returning viewers, hi, so lovely to have you join me. I love you guys to bits, and thank you so much for being here and for playing with me and supporting me. Okay, we're going to use fabric. Now that's interesting. Do I have any fabric around me? That could be a challenge for me today. Okay, we shall see what happens. I didn't think about grabbing fabric. If you're new to the channel, you may not realize that I've had surgery recently and I'm in a wheelchair for, a good 6 weeks or so. And so I'm able to spend a small amount of time at my craft desk here, but not very much. And it means that I can't easily get up and go somewhere and grab things. And I'm staring at 2 big bags of fabric across the room from me. But to actually get them is like a whole mission in itself. So let's hope I've got something around me I can grab from. Right, let's go. This one, something made of glass. Okay, that's interesting. When I made these cards, I've put my little words, which you may not be able to see. I don't know if you can read that now. My little label, something made of glass, and the image of the glass is actually upside down to the words. Yeah, interesting. Doesn't matter, but just interesting. I've never noticed that before. Right, so we need a tag base. Like, first off, I have sitting here the bits of the masterboard that I made last week. So there's journal cards in here, and there's also tags. So let's grab out one of these. That one will do. And that'll be my tag base. So before I grab anything else out, I am just going to go ahead and make it into a tag shape. So just snipping the corner off, flipping the little piece over, lining it up with the opposite corner, and trying to hold it with my fingers out the way, which can be the tricky part, and then just cutting along the edge, and you'll get a fairly even shaped tag top. Easy peasy. Right, just trying not to throw my rubbish everywhere because I've left my rubbish bottle over on the couch. Okay, so that's our tag base. Something made of glass. Can I find something made of glass around me? An image or something like that. Okay, this could be a challenge for me today. Oh, I'm just gonna get my foot down off the little crossbar at the front of my desk. Oh, I spy fabric. Awesome. I've got some bits of fabric in this bin here. Now something made of glass. So you could use magazine cutout, you could use stickers, die cuts, whatever you can find. And I've got this book here. I don't know if it's going to provide me anything, but let's have a look. It's my very first dictionary. Old book from 1983. So I was going to say not that old, but I guess, you know, since we're in 2023, it's about 40 years old. Now, is there something in here that looks like it might have been made of glass? I don't know. This was right behind me though, so it's where I'm going to try first and hope that we can come up with... Oh, okay, here we go. There's a glass of juice or a glass jug. And it's going to cut into the sheep. Would I rather have the sheep? Okay, let's use one of our bits here to mark that page and see if we can find something else. Because I'm thinking I might rather prefer the sheep for something. Let's see if we can find something else without taking a whole heap of time. Would be good. But you can enjoy looking at this book with me. Oh, what about this? It's a window. And I think we can get it without cutting the kitty cat. Okay, let's go with it because I quite like this. It's quite a sad picture though. Maybe not. It's like, is it something I want to put on a tag? And whether I use it for my own journal or pop it in a journal I'm making, perhaps I don't want such a sad picture. So let's keep going. It is still an option, but maybe we can find something even better. So, oh, I haven't put my foot back up, so let's see how I go with that. The cast I'm in is quite tight, so this is fun, but I think it's too wide. I could get one of the children on. It's a glass cabinet full of cookies. Okay. And I think I'll take the boy because he's got green shirt on and I've got green on the tag. So I think what I'll do is take the whole picture because I think I might muck it up if I try and just sort of cut between them while it's still in the book. So we have found our thing. It fits and it doesn't compromise anything I want on the other side of the page. So I'm going to run with it. Okay. So let's cut this out. Just going to cut down here as well. Just helps me visualize what I'm working with. I think I'm going to, am I going to leave the white at the bottom? I might fussy cut round his feet. Okay, switch scissors. Yeah, I think I will cut round his feet. We could even make two tags, you know. We could do one for the boy and one for the girl. How about that for something a little bit different? Normally, I have made more than one thing in this Still It Up challenge before, but I think only once, maybe twice. Maybe today is a day for doing 2 items with the prompts. Shall we do it? I think we shall. Right, so... and then we'll have a matching pair, and they would look cute in the same journal or in different journals. It wouldn't matter. Don't have to use them in the same journal, but we could if we wanted. So bear with me as I fussy cut this out. That's the, you know, the randomness of these prompts is I don't know what to pull out or get ready. I can't get anything ready for the video, so if I need to fussy cut something out for the project, that the cards present me with, then I've just got to do it. I could pause you, but it's not going to take too long. And it's part of the process. Let's be real. This is just part of the process. Oops, trimming off her shoe there, making it a bit smaller than what it was. I'm sure she didn't feel a thing. And I'm recording this quite early in the morning because I didn't get it done ahead. I'm hoping I can still get it edited and uploaded by the regular time. I suspect not, but I'm going to give it a darn good shot. If it's not up at its normal time, then it will be up sometime today. Might just be later. We shall just see what happens. There's not much I can do about it. Things just take time. So I'm going to try and not make the video too long so it doesn't take as long for it to process or upload. But if I'm going to make two things, well, I might be fooling myself, mightn't I? And my nose is starting to drop because it's quite cold this morning. And my husband shut the fire down before he left for work and I didn't open it back up, so it's chilling down as well. So I need to work fast. Right, I'm going to use a craft knife to trim between these two children, because I think if I try and cut with scissors, I'm quite likely to muck it up. Oops, I'm getting that ruler caught on their feet. And I'm hoping I've got a clear line between them without chopping any body parts off. Yes, awesome. So we've now separated the two. And this glass cabinet that they're looking into is going to be my glass, something made of glass. So let's bring our tag back and let's grab another tag. Maybe this one, it's a shorter one. Why not make them slightly different? And I'm just going to use this other one as a template to cut. Actually, I'm going to flip it over so I can see a bit better. They're the same width, which is quite handy. And I'm just going to use that to do my corners. Okay, so we've got two bases. Oh, cute. I'm really liking this. Okay, I can put these scissors away now, I think. I think they want something to stand on, and I think a label would look really cool. So I'm thinking of these ones from the Junk Journal Studio, partly because they're quite new. I've recently bought them, and so they're kind of like my go-to at the moment. Let's see what's in here. I like the shape of these. Oh, they're going to be too wide. Maybe not. There are a few different little sizes here. Let's just try. Oh, that's actually same size. Is this one smaller? No. Maybe the next size down. Really fun labels, these. Permit to purchase. Do you think that gives the girl a message that she can buy herself something, a sweet treat out of the cabinet? That's kind of cute, isn't it? Just trying to work out how to sit her on the label, whether she's sitting or standing down into the label or standing on top of the label or on top of the border on the label. That's what I'm kind of fiddling around with. I don't think it matters too much either way. Just want it to look right. I kind of like that. Okay, let's go with it. So I'm going to ink it up a bit. I think we can smash these out in not too long a time, because we're going to do basically the same thing with each tag, so it should be all good. Oops, don't put it upside down, my dear. Right. Yes, I think I can glue stick this on. Now, do I want anything else behind there? Or do I want something over top? Just, I might put that under there. It's just a little bit of map on a label, which is from the same set, all from the Junk Journal Studio. So I'm going to do this one first, and then I'll turn my attention to the other one. The other one I might have to do slightly differently because it is taller. So I might have a bit more space to fill in to make it look how I want it. Just a bit of extra glue on there. I'm going to put that right up against that, pretty much against that edge. Okay, and now we'll stick our little girl on. Bring my book along a bit further, maybe then you can see what I'm doing. I'm just gluing, but you know, just so you feel like I'm present and you're present in the moment. Oops, getting my labels all skew-iff. Okay, so I think I'm going to have a standing down into the label just because I'm not sure which way to go, so it's going to be this way. Right, that's cool, and I'm thinking about a word there. Do I want a printed word? Do I want a stamped word? Let's see what I've got in the stamped words. Oh, that one hasn't stamped very well. I'm actually going to throw that one out because I'm not happy with how it looks. And I keep coming across it and then being disappointed because it's not one I feel happy using. So let's just get rid of it. And then I won't have to deal with it anymore. These things. Make-A-Wish, that'd be cute, but it's too big. In My Heart. I don't know if In My Heart combined with Sweet Treats is a necessarily good message, but try not to overanalyze. There's Happiness again. Again, it hasn't stamped really well, but I'm going to go with it. It's not quite as bad as the other one. Oops, raining labels everywhere. I'm tempted to go over it with a black pen, but I know the black pen's going to be blacker than the stamp, so I could maybe do pencil. Yeah, that's better. It doesn't look too bad. I just hope that pencil doesn't smudge because it's quite a soft pencil. And if it does, well, it can just be rubbed out. So I guess there's no big drama on that either. Okay, there we go. I think that's cute. So just give it a... I'll do a topper. I think that's where the fabric's going to come in. I'll add a fabric topper because I haven't got a lot of fabric around me. So just a little strip is all I need for each tag. Either through a hole or stapled on, I'm not sure yet. And I'm hoping the fabric I've got to hand will actually match the colours. That's the next thing. Now I'll distress the backs of them off camera. Like, I'm sure you don't need to see me go around doing the backs, but the front's a different matter because it helps finish it off and you can see it. You know, it affects the look of it more so than on the back where, you know, it's writing space. But I will do the backs. Right. So come here, little boy. Thinking maybe one of these bigger ones for him, since we've got a bit more. Actually, have I got a deeper label? That could be interesting. Sort of like the same width, but oops. Oh, I'm knocking everything here. Everything's falling over and out and driving me a bit nuts. Right, so have I got something that is that wide? Oh, there we go. What about one of these square ones? Oh, really struggling today to get them out of the pockets. So I've got a choice of two. Go this one. Feeling like it's almost too big actually, too deep. So I really like that label. Could bring it down into the label a bit more. Actually, I really like that. It's like a tile, like the boy standing on a tiled footpath. So I think I'm going to go with that, and I'm covering over all the writing on the label pretty much, but I can print them again. It's the beauty of printables. It doesn't matter because I really like how that looks. I think that's fun. Okay, let's distress this up just because I've got a few white edges here and there, and it also helps frame it out as well. And let's face it, if it's on a footpath, a tile on a footpath, then it is going to be a bit grimy from all the people walking over and all the little boys and girls stopping at the window to look in longingly at the sweet treats. And I'm sure a few adults as well. So by putting the image so far down into the label, I'm kind of losing the effect I wanted of having a bigger label. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm not worried. I think that's quite cute. So we do have quite a bit of space up here. So what would we like to do up there? We could actually put a vertical word up there. Sweet. Let's see what sweet looks like, because that's kind of quite fitting, isn't it? We need to trim it down a little bit. It's on old book page. So it's quite a crunchy bit of paper. I think this one's from a book called Honey Bunch. It's a children's book. Do I like that? A little bit more off the top there. I don't know whether it's actually making me happy. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. This is maybe entirely the wrong colour, but I like it. I like it. I'm going to go with that, I think. So, Sweet, you're going away. And I think I want to trim this into the separate words. So it says life is good. And orange doesn't, you know, really match anything, but I think it's going to still look okay. Can I tear off a little bit of this? Is going to be challenging. Let's go for it. Yes. And let's try this one. Key to this is holding your ruler down nice and firm. Right. Okay. So do we want anything else? So we've got life is good. Kind of something like that. Haven't quite thought about how exactly I want to put that, but do we want something underneath? And what is the question? Labels, words. Well, I've got words. We could use another label. We've got text already, so we don't need book page. I feel like it needs something though. What is the question? Just looking at my tub here of where the fabric is, wondering if there's any inspiration in here. I'm not thinking lace. It doesn't give me a lace vibe. Oh, that could be potential bit of fabric. That might work, or that. What else is in here? Oh, there's a strip already. Trying to do this without everything just falling out. There's a bit of rickrack. I want a bit of rickrack. Well, that could be quite fun. I don't know whether it solves my problem, but it could be quite fun if we just kind of laid it along the edge there. I like that. Okay, I'm going to stick this picture down, and I'm just going to use tacky glue this time. Just because I'm getting my desk in a mess and I can't be bothered fighting with the glue stick when I'm already feeling like I've got everything in the avalanche potential hazard area. You know how it goes. Okay, now let's make sure we've got that about the middle of that label. Cute. It's got a little bit of white there where I didn't trim around his hair. So let's just add a little bit of Distress ink. Right. Now normally I would use my alcohol based glue for something like this, but I'm going to try just with the tacky glue. Gosh, I seriously need to go and stoke that fire up. It is a chilly old morning and I'm not dressed yet. I don't know if you want to know that, but I'm doing, crafting in my nightwear because I really wanted to get this video done so it's got a chance to upload today. And I have Akira come in to help me shower since I can't, shower. Oops, can't get my cast wet. And she doesn't come till 10 o'clock. So I wanted to get this done and out the way well and truly in time. Right, it's got a little bend over here. So hopefully this is strong enough to hold this down. Oops, which is curling up on me, so it's like, which way? Hope I've glued the same side all the way up and down. Yes, I have. Okay, down about there. I think it's going to be fine with the tacky glue. Right, I can always go back in and do any repairs when I come to use it if it's coming adrift, but I think it's actually going to be fine. I like that. I think that's a bit of fun. Right, do I still want to do something else up here? I think I need to distress around these so I can see how they look properly. It's got a little bit of a funky edge, so just pull off those extra bits. Okay, I'm just going to put these down, people. I'm going to risk it. I think I'm going to give them just a jaunty little angle, just for fun. And I don't mind the orange on this, even though there's, there's kind of some yellowy browny colours in there, not really orange, but I don't think it clashes either. So I'm all good. I'm all good with using orange stamped words. Life is good, people. Even when you can't spend all the day at your craft desk like you really want to, life is still good. Right. I mean, I have waited a long time for this operation, so, I'm trying not to be too complainy, because the difference it's going to make in my life for the long term is going to be so worth it. Right. I think this fabric here might be really nice. It's was actually cream coloured fabric that I wrap around my rolls of paper when I'm doing eco dyeing, so the paper comes out, the fabric comes out dyed as well, with all sorts of cool fun bits and pieces. And that ties in nice with that brick rack actually. And I'm just going to staple that on, I think. Just grabbing my stapler out. So much easier with my leg down. I just hope I don't pay for having my leg down. And I'm hoping my stapler goes through this, because it's not a thin fabric. Perfect. Like a charm. Okay, so let's pop those away because we don't need them. Pop a bit on this one as well. Maybe a bit shorter. Just, I don't know, just because. Another little scrap there to put on something. Just want to give that a slightly deeper V, I think. Or it's deeper slant. It's not a V, is it? It's just an angle. Oops, don't move on me. And there we go. We have 2 tags. So let me just push some of this stuff aside. Put my stapler away. Oh, if I can. Wipe my nose because, you know, cold and drippy. I mean temperature cold, not that I've got a cold because I haven't. Right, so here's our cute tags. I think they turned out really sweet with these 2 little children. So we have 2 tags today. I've made 2 tags. You can make 1, you can make 10. It's up to you. But the prompt is we're making a tag. Okay, so that's done. We've used fabric. We've got our little toppers here. You can layer it up with your images or whatever. You don't have to use it as toppers, but I think toppers is a really good use of fabric on a tag. And then something made of glass. So we've got these images where the children are looking through a glass food cabinet, dreaming of the sweet treats they'd love to eat. So there we go. 2 tags for the price of 1. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you give it a go. It's so much fun. It's just a really great way to kickstart the week and give you some creative inspiration, get your sort of juices flowing for the week, get you in the right headspace, or just to give you something completely random to do that might not be part of a project you're working on, you know, just to refresh and help you out in the creative world. Okay guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope that this video doesn't take too long to process, but whenever it's up is whenever you'll see it. So have a great week everybody, and hope to see you back again for my next video. Trashcraft Tuesday will be up tomorrow. Okay guys, take care. Bye.